Aloha and welcome, soul family, soul ohana, welcome in. Kapualani here with your timeless energy reading. Let's dive right into the cards, connecting to the breath, breathing deeply in through the nose, setting some goals, intentions. And as you exhale, giving thanks, gratitude, appreciation to your higher self, your ancestors, angels and archangels, Mother Earth, Father Sky, God, Source, Creator, Spirit, Light. All right, so I hope that this finds you doing well. Part of what I am picking up on immediately, all right, is that if things have still felt like a struggle, or if things are feeling like a struggle, if it's been frustrating in any which way, I don't want to sound basic or just is not to glaze anything over, but this is literally, I've been talking about this in the readings. You've probably been hearing about this, in the out there or in the sound waves, but what I mean to say is radio waves, whatever. Meaning others have been probably saying similar things. This is that cycle. We're still going from, certain ways of being and into new ways of being. It's all coalescing, all happening all at once. Look at that. Ace of Swords, just that validation that, it's about moving forward. And right now I'm hearing, because the swords, the Ace of Swords, decisions, yeah, it's that decision to move on. We're not essentially crying over spilled milk anymore. We haven't been trying to. We've been trying to move on, been trying to focus on the future, but it's that feeling, right, where you keep looking back over your shoulder. You can't, it's like you want to move on, you need to move on, and that's what you're doing. You are moving on, but emotionally, it takes a bit. Emotionally, there's leaks, and like with these chalices that have spilled, there's sometimes it feels like a mess, is what I'm hearing spirit saying, but there's clarity that is coming through right now. And it's, I don't know why, but I'm hearing about, it's a decision. You have to decide in yourself here and now, just anytime the moment arises. All right, I'm gonna step back, and what's the best way that I can handle this, right? And always being, I'm hearing, kind to yourself, right? Be kind to yourself. 234 on my timer. I just saw that right now as I said that. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to ourselves. Be kind to each other. All right. And so if you have been feeling any roughness, any weirdness, any tensions or volatility, I don't know, like, just accept my apologies on behalf of the collective. You know what I mean? We're all in this together, and not in that weird, glazed over kind of way either. It's a mindfulness and a respect. And I feel that, stepping into that place of respect, and when you can respect yourself and you can have self-respect, it's just that much easier, right, to show that outwardly when we are it. So we've got new beginnings. Sorry, I love this full energy, 333 on the timer. Like I say, if you haven't heard me say this before, I'm going to say it now, and I apologize to all my soul fam that's been hearing me say it. I swear I don't sit here staring at the timer. But what is really happening here is we are opening up to these new beginnings. So it's about choosing. What I say, we're choosing every moment. If we can see that it's an opportunity to see things through a new lens, through fresh eyes, to try to just have a new experience, to try to have, even if your day starts off really wonky or just blah, just to choose, like, all right, maybe it's like, all right, if things are gonna be a bit weird, I'm gonna be mindful, but I'm still gonna choose to try to just put a lighthearted foot forward. You know what I mean? My best foot forward in that way. All right, I'm gonna keep that full energy out here. I'm liking that energy. Lightheartedness, Pisces energy, Pisceans. We love you, Pisces. Woo! Can't escape it, life and death. Boom! Okay, I'm just gonna be straight up. I did do another spread and I had to sort of reboot it. This card came up first in the last spread for this reading. Okay, like, I'm not kidding. Y'all saw me shuffle. I could, if you wanted to show you the clip of that. I don't know. That's extra work, so I may not go there. But please just take my word. All right. That I knew this card was going to show up. Lo and behold, here it is. Good old death. You know, reminding us, like I said this from the beginning about things. I don't know if I had really said it, but the things being in a state of transformation. Like, why? I may not have said this part, but I said this. I swear I should just put this. Okay, this is what I'm going to do, possibly. I can't promise anything, so please forgive me and bear with me. But if you decide to go into the extended part of this, part two, the extension, it's $1.11. All right, pay what you can. It's like I get 50 something cents maybe. It's not a big deal. My point is, check it out if you're interested. I may put a clip from that first initial kind of spread that I did just to show you that this card came out. All right. It was like death, strength, Nine of Pentacles. I mean, I'm literally remembering this off the bat, but the fact that we've got this, what's going on is there's a new cycle that's trying to be birthed, a new you. You are a new you, all right? And this isn't about, oh, I'm just going to cut loose and all of a sudden I'm brand new. Well, you got your memories that you're taking with you. You got your physical body that carries those memories, whether you want to ignore them or not. Right? And so for this beginning to really authentically happen, we've got to acknowledge what is and what still needs to take place before we can get there. Like, before you move into the new house, you have to pack up the one that you're currently in, right? And you can't pack up the house that you're in if you're still you're not moving for another month or two, like not a month or two. You start packing, but it's like one of those things where there's a timing for everything. So we have to honor the timing. We have to honor the timing. Look at the roses here. This is guaranteed, all right? This is a purification process that we're in right now. Okay? Whatever it is that you're moving through, that you're experiencing, okay? Just understand this really is all for the greater good, your greatest good. It really, truly is all for your greatest good, your greatest and highest good. Whew. Because it can feel heavy right now. It can feel frustrating, like I said earlier, because you may feel like, I just want this to be over. I just want to move on. But you're like still having to sit in it. No matter what you do, no matter what you choose, no matter how much breath work, how much yoga, how much meditative walking, how much good music, no matter how much healthy choices that you make, you still just got to be with it. That shadow, because that's you know what I'm saying? So that spirit is like, whatever it is, this really is about the life changes and honoring what was, and that there may still be some grievances or grieving about it. The Hangman. So similar, like strength, and now, like I said, from the first one was strength after death, and now we've got the Hangman here. So this Hangman energy, like I said, this could be part of, like, number one, we want to take a look, am I putting myself on hold? How am I holding myself up? How can I look at this from a different perspective? I know you've been trying. All right? I know you've been trying. But this is that opportunity to say, okay, I've been trying to look at this from a different perspective. Let me really just allow. Let me surrender. Let me know that, just like with this Hangman, the Hangman put himself there. Like, literally went and then suspended himself. So he has every power to bring himself down when he's ready. So that's where it's like, where are you putting yourself on hold? Stop just letting the blood rush to your head. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, what is it that you are being called to meditate on while you're in this position of a hold? If it may feel like that, it can be a little bit frustrating. It can be a struggle. Things may feel stagnated, and again, it may feel stuck, and I feel like it's not because you're not trying, for sure. You're definitely trying. And look at these three major arcanas that are showing up. This is bigger than you. It's bigger than us. This is a collective energy that's happening. So what is it that's not being seen? 3 of Wands, that those ships are indeed coming in. You know this. You've probably been hearing it, maybe from me. But the vision that you have for your future is not going anywhere. You still just need to get to the dock to meet those ships, to have that Four of Wands moment. We're still on the way. The journey is still underway, even if it feels like we're at a little bit of a pause, in the process. All right, 10:01 on my timer when I was saying that. Where do you want to be, boo? Where does boo want to be? All right, boo, we're gonna put you there. That's what it is. You don't see that you're on the journey. Maybe it's because there haven't been any major life changes or shifts that have happened yet, and that's what it is with these major arcanas. They're major events, bigger than you, right? This is about divine time and order. So where are things headed? Six of Pentacles. All right, there's growth. You'll be able to really take a look. There's going to be a return on your investments. Things are going to be balancing. Things are going to be balancing. If things have felt slow, you're going to see development. You're going to see momentum. It's going to be comfortable. All right, it's going to be comfortable. It's almost like, the growth that's coming, it's needing time. So while you're just living life and chipping away, doing your due diligence, keeping that, just staying focused on, all right, I just got to get there when I get there. I'm going to get there when I get there. Just got to keep going, pace myself, keep showing up. You're going to start to see some results that make sense. All right, something I hear, it's going to be validating. All right, whatever your efforts are. So if it's work, if it's love, if it's your own health goals, whatever it is, you're going to start to see some developments. Look at that, the world. Whew, thank goodness. Thank you, Spirit. This world energy that we have here, the completion of the cycles, something fulfilling. There may be a significant timing here because the Scorpio energy with death. Like I did say, I have said this before, that I felt that Scorpio season is going to be, there's something about that where we just kind of gonna get through that. There's also that Saturn retrograde. If I hadn't mentioned it before, I believe it's November 15th when it stations direct. And so it's really moving through these major energies, right? And we're getting there. So look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, technically, of these. A little bit balanced, but not, 4 out of 6 here. Okay. Majors. So a little bit surrendering still to divine time and order, but it's going to be worth your while. Something is going to be concluding itself, something that may have been long standing that you've been waiting on. Like I said, the frustration, the things feeling on hold, you're going to be right side up again. All right. And this is something with the timing that's going to, I feel like give it this next 7 to 10 days to sort of like shift out of what was, shift into what's becoming, what will be, what is, okay? And then when we go into the extension, the extended version part 2, which is a pay what you can, starts at $1.11, okay? Really, $1.11. We're going to look at the next 1 to 4 weeks, all right? How the next 1 to 4 weeks are going to play out. So this is next 7 to 10 days, maybe what's happening currently. Does it have to exactly happen in whatever, you know what I'm saying? This exact timing of when this is published. So keeping in mind, again, it's timeless. But this world energy, things are going to be right side up again. Look to, I'm just getting it again. Maybe Scorpio season for feeling that. And then after that, with the other fixed signs, you've got Aquarius, we've got Taurus and Leo. Okay, not necessarily because things have to develop, but maybe potential significant energies, whether they're aspects in your chart, whether that's your sun sign, and you feeling like yourself again. It's something like starting to feel like yourself again, starting to feel like, okay, I've entered into this. Okay, the cycles are behind me. I'm moving into this. I'm moving into the new energy. Like we're finally moving into the new energy. Something along those lines, all right? And the world is all about fulfillment, and it's while the world, the fulfillment doesn't necessarily indicate that you feel that it was so worth your while. It says that whatever it is that you are working toward, it is, the cycle is fulfilled. The cycle completes itself. And I'm not saying that to say, oh yeah, sorry, it's just gonna be bad. But I feel that you'll feel good about it. I feel that, again, things are gonna feel, if you're feeling upside down, if you're feeling like things are on hold, if you're feeling like restricted in somewhere, things are taking a long time, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna be worth your while. And I do get the sense that you're gonna feel better. You're gonna start to feel like yourself again, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing it again. All right, I'm hearing it again, but we're still Piscean energy. There may be something specific with Pisces with the planets, Scorpio with the planets. Okay, the Hangman, I believe, is also Piscean energy. I could be wrong. Forgive me if I'm mistaken on that, but I feel like it could be something to do with that, the Piscean energy. I believe it's also, we're going to have Piscean lunar eclipse coming up soon. I don't know if this is happening, if I'm going to be publishing this, or with this, maybe. I think this may be during that time, especially with the weeks, definitely with the weeks ahead. But anyway, let's go to the animal spirit cards here, and I'll get that note. And just so you know, I am going to pull, of course, the angel answers in the extension reading. So let's get our animal spirit message. And thank you for being here again. I really appreciate your presence. Elephant. All right. Wisdom, memory. There's something here, because this elephant with the fire, that's definitely, I feel like, going to be significant. And that third eye crown area of wisdom. Wisdom and memory. Timing, taking things, I want to say taking things slow, and I also get the word innocence, but let's see what elephant has to express. And I love this because I haven't really seen elephant before. I like this. Look at that. Unstoppable, auspicious, and wise. Okay, so you can go ahead, and of course, when you're ready, I'll probably reflect back to that, but let's lean into being focused, one pointed focus. So let's not be scattered, right? One pointed focus, generous and loving when in balance, when out of balance. So let's be mindful of when we are misunderstanding fate. Okay, so all right, how to bring this into balance? Trust this gentle, noble creature. It illuminates the way with light of self-knowledge. And so, yeah, Ganesha, I was thinking of Ganesh. So if you relate with Ganesha at all, and Ganesh is all about revealing and moving through obstacles. Sometimes, though, right, Ganesh will present us with obstacles to overcome, especially if it's that you're saying, okay, I want to reach this goal, or da 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 da. So it's that mindfulness in that kind of a way. And I like this. The great elephant is to destroy our obstacles. So this card appears when you feel stuck. I was saying that earlier, wasn't I saying that? Frustrated or stuck, rest assured the path will soon become clear. Oh, thank you, Ganesh. So yeah, I love this actually message. Love it. Especially because it just that, with the other fixed signs, I think of like the heavier natures of the Taurus, the bull, and the Leo, that lion, very large cat, And so there's this bigger than life presence that maybe also spirits recognize that your energy is felt. So you don't need to do very much right now to make a point. That doesn't, I'm not trying to say that if a moment doesn't call for hustle, don't hustle. Definitely, if the moment calls for it, you know what I mean? But again, I do feel this energy of focus, and there's something here too with being grounded in your thoughts, focusing your knowing and energy on what's right in front of you, not about being single-minded or tunnel vision necessarily, but about understanding, like with the obstacles, right, that we're overcoming, we got to use our thinking and not just brute force, for example, or I feel. But there's definitely something here with the root chakra energies really elevating, I feel, and shifting, because I feel generational energy here too. I do feel that, because elephants, they got that memory. They're not going to forget, so there's something here about that can't, what I mean? That's part of the reason that all of this is happening, because everything is intertwined. and it's for your own protection, it's for your own benefit, it's for the greater good of all. Because it's like one of those things where you just go flying off the ledge. If something's going to anchor you down, if things are moving like so fast, you want to be buckled down and anchored, right? Not just go flying out. So I don't know, that's just the analogy that came through. So at any rate, thank you so much for being here. Of course, I sincerely appreciate you being here. Again, this is timeless energy reading. We're going to go into the extension and again, maybe look at just timings of things, deeper messages, surrounding energies, what else may potentially be transpiring. And, ultimately, based on this energy, what's all like coming into fruition, at least for far as what you need to know. So there's that beep of my timer. Gonna let you go. But you can find it on my website, kapualani.com/extensions. I'll leave it in the comments, I'll leave it in the description. But again, it's $1.11, starts at $1.11, pay what you can. So blessings, and I will see you next time.